What's going on, y'all? Another daily homage interview. I got my bro Key1 with me today. Impulse in the building today. What's going on, Impulse?
What up, world? You know, Mr. K-Huff back in the building.
So what's going on with you, bro?
Living, bro.
You living?
Just living.
Living right? Living nice?
Yeah,
okay,
living right. Nothing crazy, something like.
Okay. So your brand, it's called Impulse, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So where is it based out of?
It is based out of Sanford, North Carolina.
Sanford, North Carolina. How far is that from?
That's about an hour and a half from here.
From here? That's a far drive. I didn't know that. Okay, that's what's up. I appreciate you for taking that drive and coming out to my studio, man. That's what's up. Most people wouldn't do that, though.
Yeah, you know, I like to touch the people actually.
Face to face.
Yeah, put a name to a face.
I feel you.
Social media be having people, you be thinking people ghosts.
Get catfish or something.
Yeah. It's easy to do that.
Okay. Well, so what's going on? How's your brand coming out?
It's going pretty good. You know, I've been working on it since like 2014, but this past year and a half, I've really been putting my all into it for the most part.
You got to.
Exactly. But yeah, it's going pretty good. It's more of a message, and a brand is not just it doesn't just pertain to fashion. Branding is just you're gonna put your logo or whatever it is on any and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's branding.
That's branding, yep.
You know what I mean?
And then branding, sometimes branding is yourself. You're branding yourself too. So I can definitely see that in your brand too, because you when I seen your page, you know, I felt like it was a positive message when I seen it. So I was like, yeah, I can interview, bro. He doing his thing out here, yeah, you know. So
yeah. You know, and I'm just being myself.
Mm.
I'm just giving the people myself. You know, we all have our ups and downs. Life not perfect, even though social media is able to paint that picture, but we all have our ups and downs. I go through trouble, like when to post, when not to post. I got a phone full of pictures that just hesitant about, dang, should I post this now? When I should post this? And you know, before, when social media first came out, Instagram first came out, it wasn't algorithms that
what was that, like 2009, 2019, 2010?
Yeah, whenever it came out. But you know, now we're dealing with algorithms, so it don't really matter when you post, if it's like who likes it, who sees it, and then it'll start being in front of more people. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you just gotta go for it. Okay. Not be so hesitant when it comes to your pictures, but you know, when you feel like that's your craft or it's your passion, you kind of is stingy with what you give people, because it's like everybody not gonna value it how you want them to value it.
You can't listen to everybody, so you gotta do what you gotta do.
Definitely.
Honestly. So for your brand though, what made you want to start Impulse? Like, why did you start Impulse?
I had a son. No, rewind. Impulse stemmed off from me managing an artist. So you were like a rapper, or it was an artist who was a rapper, and I managed him. I like booked shows for him. I booked studio time and stuff like that. Okay. So it was shortly lived.
Okay.
And he transitioned into real estate. And
you get a piece of that too? Or?
No. You know, we working together. It's still a partnership. It's still a partnership. Right. So he transitioned to that, and I fell in love with the process of making music. So, you know, when it comes to anything, you got to gain your confidence. So I started writing music myself. So
you need good?
Yeah.
We got to hear some of them.
Definitely. I can give you a few bars. But so I started writing music, and I got better. I went through a family tragedy, but you know, Impulse was already developed. I went through a family tragedy, and I'm originally from Connecticut, so I went back there.
Shout out Connecticut.
Shout out back home, Hartford. Y'all know CT.
What's that? 991.
860.
860. I'm sure.
203.
Okay.
Went back home, stayed there for a couple months, and really just, I guess, I haven't been there for like years. Since then, like lived there actually. So it was more of a just getting back to home, getting back to family, like getting back to my roots type of thing. And when I decided to come back, I knew that I was going to still push Impulse. I was always pushing Impulse, but you know, when you're going through things, you kind of fall back on the thing that you really want to do.
That happens to all of us,
Feel me?
Can't blame you.
So did that, came back, started Ubering, started chauffeuring to really promote what I was doing, and just really now got up enough currency to really put a lot more towards what I'm trying to do. And it's really just a message: wake up and earn something. It's a confidence builder. I have a 6-year-old son, so
what's up, man?
That's a lot of my motivation, is to really instill in him that anything you want, it has to be earned. Taking from someone is not, that's not honorable. Since I'm a twin, but I would say since I left for college in 2006, it's been like more of a personal growth journey. Like, where do I, and we all in our heads know what our weaknesses are and the things that we feel like we lack on it. And if you don't, like, I use this example all the time. I wasn't the best reader in high school. You get what I'm saying? I went to college.
I wasn't either, bro.
I went to college and still wasn't the best reader. But what did I do? I just started reading everything. Like, even if I don't know it, look it up.
You got the phone.
You got a phone. You can listen to it.
Your handheld computer again. You feel me?
And like, children they actually lucky now. Cause you don't really have to know.
But they're not gonna appreciate that. Like how we appreciate. Like, I remember even growing up, I could, like, all the females had cell phones in first grade. And I'm like, they had the flip phones. I'm like, can I get a flip phone, Mom? I ain't get a phone until like 9th grade. So me
too.
So I really appreciated the phone more now than anything, But I don't think they gonna see it that way.
Nah,
they gonna.
It's because it's a given now.
Yeah.
Like, it's so popular. Like, it's a given now. So
exactly.
They ain't gonna appreciate it.
Not.
But it's a great tool.
Exactly.
That if you learn how to use it properly for what they built it for, like, and actually get what you need out of it instead of texting somebody or talking on the phone or scrolling, like, or just simply taking pictures, like, you can get a lot out of that tool and really boss your life up.
Exactly.
Because it's $1 million. It's $1 million, like infinity, right?
So do you have any type of collection dropping or?
Really, right now is really just like custom stuff.
Custom.
I have some hoodies coming, and then I have some sweatsuits and things coming. But I'm not really, I guess, trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Okay, I got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just like with my pictures, a lot is rare. So, like, a few of these things, of course, this is the Wake Up and Earn Something t-shirts.
So you made this yourself?
Yeah, I made these myself.
Okay.
These are Wake Up and Earn Something t-shirts. You can, children's and adults, you can get these at trynewstyles.com, TRI newstyles.com. So this is that.
So did you heat press this yourself? How much was the heat press?
The heat press, I paid $300.
$300. So what do y'all need for, like, all the ingredients for that?
You need vinyl. You need a vinyl cutter, and then you need the software to do that.
Okay.
So, the software and learning how to do it. People might look at this like, oh, it's only vinyl, but vinyl lasts when you wash and don't dry. You get what I'm saying? So it's as good. It can be as good as a screen press shirt or like anything else. But of course, screen press or embroidery, they last a lot longer.
Yeah, definitely.
But this can last as long as well if you treat it right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody probably don't even know how to wash properly. We all throw our clothes in.
Sometimes I look it up online too. I be forgetting.
So yes, I heat pressed this. I actually made these this morning.
You made this this morning?
Yeah, I made these this morning. I had to get up early before the interview.
Okay.
And had some product for you, cause these are what I'm selling right now online.
Okay, that's what's up.
And then I got, and I'm just at this point seeming that I can make my own stuff now, cause my hump was graphic design. Just like anything, I like to actually meet somebody, shake their hand, and really build that. So graphic design, I don't mind paying for the work, But if I can't actually come and talk to you and we can
Exactly.
create,
Bro,
co-create, you get what I'm saying?
twins right now. That's exactly how I feel.
It's not organic. It's not genuine.
I can't be texting you like.
Yeah.
I can't
My
text you how
ideas.
my idea is. I gotta talk to you, be like, nah, I need this way. Like, do it in front of me. I don't care. I'll pay you however much you need. Just I need to talk to you.
Exactly.
That's how I feel now.
So with this is a custom design I did for myself.
Oh, you see that? So this is the custom design.
Yeah, and that's just simple.
Yeah.
That is, if you want a custom design and you want something simple, you're gonna get something like this. Right now, I'm seeming that the sneaker is big.
Yeah.
Seeming that the sneaker is like big, as in like it's popular.
Mm.
I'm right now. I just my style is simple, but it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's I like the logo. Honestly, the logo is actually dope.
And that's the M. So the Impulse. This is another custom design I did. This was an old T-shirt that I did.
Yeah,
I had. So it was old. I wanted to change the look on it, bleach it, and
Acid wash that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I didn't. I really just threw it in bleach, and depending on how much water you put in the bleach is gonna determine the effect on it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, did this. And then
A couple more pieces. Yeah, this is popping though. I ain't going.
this is just another simple design.
Okay.
Just the M, and that's what I wanted to talk about with that. So the meaning of the logo, I'm a twin, and my brother, we're fraternal twins, and he's bigger, and I'm the littlest twin. So I will call us me being the brains and him being the bronze. Seeming, of course, he's bigger, I'm smaller, but I feel like no downplaying on his intelligence, but I'm smarter. So
No offense.
No offense, yeah, at all. So that's the idea behind the Impulse, and just athletics and music. That's where I feel like the push really is athletic and music. Seeming that is our culture.
Okay.
That's what we
propel it.
Yeah, all the time. Even though we're pushed that we could propel in other areas, but that's what we have.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's funny though.
And I feel like you can be the most creative. I feel like a lot of artists want to be artists because maybe because I feel like that they're not heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is just a simple Impulse. One of my first designs that I had, first t-shirts I ever sold. So
yeah. Okay. What's in the box?
And this is actually the tag. It's in you, not on you. That's Nipsey Hussle inspired. That's his quote.
That's his quote? I didn't know that.
And
when was that?
When he passed away, there was a quote floating around that he said that.
Okay. Oh, so this was recent that you not recent, but like okay, I guess
recent.
Okay.
It was a few months ago. He hadn't been going that long.
I don't know. Time be flying though. When you be working too, time be flying. You're like, oh damn.
Well, he haven't been going that long, and that's how. Yeah, R.I.P. Nipsey. That's how I wanted to pay my tribute to him.
That's what's up.
Okay. Everything that's not for social media. So.
And you had enough money to get the tags on and everything. Okay. How does that process usually work?
Getting the tags?
Yeah.
Your phone. You have to, of course, you gotta have a design. You gotta go to a graphic designer, or if you're working with a wholesaler and they provide that service, you just gotta really have your logo, and they'll do that. I got those from overseas.
Okay.
And they came out great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and they was able to do the designs for me, so I didn't have to pay for anybody to do the design.
Okay, that's what's up.
For the setup, not actually the design, but the setup.
You got the
Yeah, and then this was just a custom piece that I did. It's
that's for kids too.
This is a woman's.
Oh, this is woman.
Little windbreaker, I guess.
Yeah.
Pants.
Wake up and earn something.
Yeah, wake up and earn something. And this is actually a new M logo that
That's
I
the new
created.
one?
Yeah, this is the first one.
Oh, I don't have the circle?
Mm-hmm. And don't have the circle.
Okay.
So the circle was, once I actually got the heat press, I was playing around with the software. And I learned how to create the circle, and I always was thinking about like, dang, what could I put around the M to actually make it look a little more
that's that thing.
Feel me? So I did this circle, and I'm like, dang, that's dope. So it brings the vision back together.
That's what's up, man. But no, man, I love your brand. That's dope, though, man. Definitely when I seen your page, it seemed more as like a motivational page, but at the same time, I had to get you in to let people know what branding is, or what you can do with branding. But everything I'm doing is based off of clothing, but just branding in general, marketing, stuff like that. But who do you usually market towards? Is everybody, or do you have a certain market?
I would say everybody. Everybody need to hear the message.
Everybody. Okay.
I feel like it's really a message. I have a 6-year-old about to turn 7 November 30th. So it's really a message geared towards the children, the future for real.
The roots, I guess.
Feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
So like I feel like social media has blurred the lines of being a child and being an adult.
That's true.
We put our children in adult business. So now, feel me? It's crazy. So if we gonna do that, we gotta stop treating our children like children, and really, of course, we gonna treat them like children. Right? Of course, we gonna treat them like children. But with social media or the internet or the phones, they can learn any and everything without you being there if you're not in control. So with that being said, they're gonna grow up faster.
Yeah.
So you have to still, if they're gonna grow up faster, you gotta instill, wake up and earn something at a young age. You gotta instill.
Hustle, do something.
I'm amazing. I have my son say I'm amazing.
Every day?
Great. Not every day, but when I wake up and earn something, he know I want to hear wake up and earn something, whether it's knowledge, wisdom, understanding, money. If you put the work in, you deserve it. Wake up and earn it.
Okay.
Feel me? Like he'll ramble that off, and he might not know or understand the meaning of the words, but once he get to that certain age, my daddy Ben put this in me. You feel me?
Recognize that's real right there.
And also just being a young black male, masculine male, that our society is painting this picture of not a great picture of a young black male. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It never has been a great picture. They all want us to, they want us to go into fashion or attempt to go into fashion and attempt to be a rapper and attempt to be a basketball player, but it's so much more out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's I feel like when they talk about the projects, that's what they want you to do. They want you to attempt to do those things because they only think that
that's
a few of us is gonna make it out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because they want us to be entertainment, but be your own entertainment. If you want to go rap and you feel like that's your passion for real, go rap. Go MC.
Nah, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. The interview, man.
Appreciate
you. We're gonna end it. We're gonna stop the interview right here, man. Daily homage, shout out Key1, man. Impulse, all that, man.
Impulse the brand. Wake up and earn something.
Wake up and earn something. Recognize.